Good evening, everybody. Joshua, good evening. Good evening, Mohammed. Good evening, Oluchi. I cite you, my dear sister. I like the way you always finish your comments with peace and love. Peace and love back to you. That's what we are praying. But some children of woe does not want peace in their life. And so they don't want that peace to extend to other people's lives. That's why we are doing what we are doing. Hopefully the universe will grant us peace, hopefully. So I welcome you all again, once again, to my live. Thank you so much for joining me. As you all know, share the video, like the video, support this channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel, subscribe to my page. If you are not yet subscribed and you can subscribe, please support me with your subscription, support me with your stars, support me anyhow you can. So, because all these things, it takes time, it takes energy, you have to put all these things together. So I appreciate every one of you that supports me already. And yeah, you are welcome to join us also. So in this video today, I want us to start with the post I made about US checkmating the stock pile of dollars, and say that any dollar that is beyond January, I think, older than 2021 is not going to be a legal tender. So obviously that is a false news. It's not real. It's not legal. So wherever you see the news, disregard it. It's not real news. It's a fake news. Okay. So I just wanted to put it here and use it as a disclaimer and say it's fake news. Please disregard it. Disregard it. So yeah, when you like the video, when you share the video, it helps also the algorithm. So you can just also click the like video, especially on YouTube. Always hit the like button and support the channel. So in this video, I want to go straight to the second point, because this one is short. It's just basically that it is a false news. If you go to Reuters, there's nothing like that on Reuters. So, and if it's something that is happening in the US, it will be all over the news in the US. So it's not. CNN is not carrying it. BBC is not carrying it. The DW is not carrying it. There's no major media that is carrying it. So it was just a localized news. And, the whole thing is funny, because sometimes when you are trying to wonder, is this news real, and then you see Nigerian local media houses that are also carrying it. And so you are thinking it's something that you can say, okay, since a major media is carrying it in Nigeria, that is verifiable. But it is normally not the case, So I don't understand. So these people, they just spread news. Any news they see, they first of all spread it, which is not supposed to be so. They are supposed to be the control. Like when you see fake news, you're supposed to go to the mainstream media of Nigeria and check if it is real. But they will join the reference and all this, anybody blog, anything that just comes up, they will join them to spread any news first. And then before they will not start saying it's fake. This is a very, very, very reverse way of doing things. Now, I don't understand what, like this Nigerian journalists, whether they are just doing armchair journalism. I don't understand. If you see a news, especially if you're like anchoring on channels, you're anchoring on all this Vanguard, Punch, you know that people are going to be looking to your media to verify information. So why do you share the same information that you are seeing on ordinary blogs with no source? Like, hello, you guys, you can do better than that, please. Good evening. Good evening. You can do better than that. Nigerian media, you can do better than that. Like, if we see something on the news, we want to check it out, we can go to DW. And before DW is posting something, they are going to be sure, before any other media house, that is recognized. It has to be authentic. They must have a source. They don't just post anything. So Nigerian media houses, I'm just looking, you see on Vanguard, the same thing you will see on Mama Edo television, for example. Like, hello? It doesn't add up. Like this news today was all over the place. Punch was carrying it, all the media houses were carrying, but it was not real. It was not. At least the least you can do is to go to Reuters. Go to Reuters. They say this thing is from Reuters. Go to the international media. But if you come back and you see all the media is pointing back to some unknown on a media from Nigeria, then you know that okay, this is possibly a gossip. So that's just that about that. Good evening, Ero Benny. So I want to quickly talk about what is happening with Ekweredmadu. Recall that Ekweredmadu is having this saga with, the trafficking and all this thing in the UK, and his case has been postponed to next year. Next year in May. It's a long time, And keep in mind, this man has a constituent. He's still a sitting senator, like he's a sitting senator. His seat is still open. You understand? His seat is still open in the Senate. And so I don't understand, why is the seat still there? First of all, that's the question I will wonder, By now, I was thinking maybe there should be a limit time when someone is absent, like he's absent in a way that you don't even know when you are going to hear from him. So from now till May, you don't know if the judgment is going to come next year, May, although the regime would have passed, but it's a long time that there is a vacuum for that constituent. So I don't understand why they allow something like that to fester. But that's by the way. So Ohaneze is decrying. Yesterday I said the houses that he looted and that they said they want to collect from him. I showed you the videos yesterday. So now they said Ohaneze is fighting and saying it's unfair, that why do they want to come and collect the houses from him? This is unfair. This is against Igbo. They have to do that. I don't know this. What is this? I'm trying to delete this thing. I don't know who this is. Sorry, guys. Good evening, Moslo. Good evening, Daniel. So Ekweredmadu, his loot, they said, that why will EFCC want to judge the case in his absence? Again, they are bringing what they do best, the victim. You are victimizing us all, the Igbo. I don't get it. For me, that like every time, everything, they must drag the whole Igbo people into it. But this is just one person and the loot, and his case is going on for long. And I even understand now that it's not as if they are going to collect it immediately, because I was saying, well, if they say that the EFCC should not collect it, that they should wait for him to come back, that of course that is legit, because if the case is ongoing for so long and they have not come to any judgment, then it is their fault, so they have to wait for him however long. So I now understand that, well, he has a counsel that is representing him in that case, that even while he was in Nigeria, good evening, Pius, even while he was in Nigeria, he was not representing himself in the case. Why the case has been going on, the case of all these houses that they said he looted of corruption, it has been going on, and he doesn't even go to court. It's his counsel, his lawyers that go to represent him. So the case is going on and his lawyers are representing him as they have been doing. All of a sudden, enter Ohaneze. Wham! Oh, you are victimizing him because he's an Igbo man. It has nothing to do with being Igbo. This is his thing he has been doing with them. They know how they are rolling. So it has nothing to do with Igbo. Can you people just leave Igbo people out of all this, your politicking? The only thing we need you is to represent the Igbo well. Bring dividend of democracy to Igbo. Finish. All this your cry of they are doing, see now, because it's an Igbo man. Can you please stop all these things? Ohaneze and Igbo. Grow up, please. We, the younger generation, they are suffering from all this, your misinformation and disinformation. Look at the lives you have ruined with they are doing us eternal victimhood. And every average Igbo person is now a victim, always a victim. Being a victim, keeping your mind in the place of a victim is not empowering. It makes you lose and bitter and angry. It's a very bad place to be. And this is what they have done. These our elders, this is what they have brought to the youth. Eternal victim, just cry me a river, you are a victim. You go to the UK, you go and do anything, they'll say, it's because you are Igbo. Oh, they have been doing it because you are Igbo. Can you imagine that what Ekweredmadu is going through? They are saying Fulani attack Ekweredmadu in UK prison, seized all his properties in Enugu, Abuja, USA, Dubai, UK. Like, hello? Enough of all this victim. If somebody is in high office and he has done something, let him answer it now. When he's looting, did he call Igbo people? Maybe Igbo people were there. Even Igbo have always been there. All the schools that they did not build was there. Eh? If to say they build school, maybe all the children will not be having this lack of critical thinking. When a scammer like Kanu will show up, maybe they will be able to decode his scam. But because you did not teach them, you don't have anything for the people. But every day you make them say, oh, they are doing you are a victim, you know. And we are the only people doing this. We are the only people doing this. Look at, if you go to the north, they have so many poor people, so many people. They are not saying, oh, it's Igbo people that put them in this condition. Oh, it's Yoruba people that put them in this. Why is it that it's only Igbo people, Igbo youth, Igbo men, Igbo women that have been engaged with this mentality? Oh, they are doing us. And then any small thing, Ohaneze will come out and say, oh, because you are Igbo man. And then the Igbo church leaders will come out, oh, this treatment they are doing him is because he's an Igbo man. And then DJ Igbo politician will come out, oh, because we are Igbo. Hey, they say they are doing it because we are Igbo. It's time now. It's about time. Leave your young people alone. You cannot help them. You cannot do any school. You cannot teach them a skill. Look at all the money you raised to sponsor Kanu. You can use it to bring up all these young men you sent into the bush with the help of Kanu to destroy them and their future and the family. I'm sorry, there was a break in transmission. So these our elders that are crying every time. Oh, look at what they are doing us because we are Igbo. They don't love you. If you're a young Igbo person, know that it is not a love that they have for you. They're just setting you up. They are setting you up. They are setting you up. If there is a dissatisfaction, if there is anything politically that the Ndi Igbo are not getting, and they are supposed to get it, they are not to come to the market to whip up the sentiment and the emotion of market people and ordinary people on the street. They are supposed to go in the Senate where they are and actively engage in that and fight for that there visibly every day. That will be their talking point in the Senate. Every day they will be in the House of Assembly. That will be their topic. And when they come to the market, the one that they can bring, they will bring for you. The help that they can give, they will give to you. The constituency projects that they can bring, they will come and build it. The governor that will go to the center and get all the allocation, he will come and use it. He will build the community school. He will build the community health center. He will empower his youth. He will be doing the one he can do. But no, they can only use it to sponsor somebody like Kanu and stand behind him to destroy the youth of Igbo land. And they are saying, oh, look at what they are doing us. But they are actually the one that is actively deleting Igbo people. Like, how do you line up your young men? How do you live with this thing in Igbo elite, Ohaneze, Igbo governors, Igbo priests? How do you live with what you have done? You gather young Igbo poor men and you set them up in this manner over nothing, over absolutely nothing. Why? What is their crime? What is their crime? You only needed to bring one little dividend to them, but you failed. Every day you come and you whip up their sentiment. You tell them how they are Igbo, and because they are Igbo, they are downtrodden. What have you done for them with the position you have? If you know you are not able to fight for their rights in the Senate, you are not able to fight for what they need, then you resign. Let somebody else go there. It is not your bad right. Every little thing, they will just come. They will just come. Look at what they have done. Look at how many young men they have removed. Okay, there are so many young women that need somebody to marry them, somebody to start a family, so many young children that need their fathers and they have removed them. This is another cycle, another generation without their fathers, another generation that they will have no male presence in their life. Why? Why? What exactly are you people looking for? And then only for Ekweredmadu to loot all the funds that is supposed to be for the constituency. He did not deliver anything for them. And at the end of the day, they set them up and say, oh, they are fighting for you. They hate you because you're an Igbo person. So who is the one that really hates you? Who? Who is the one that really hates you? Politics is a fist bump. You know, politics is like war. Politics is you go there, you fight for your rights. Politics is not for somebody that is. That is why we have politicians. We elect them and put the burden on them. If we have any problem, we register it with our politicians. They are the one to carry that burden for us. We are not supposed to be on the street and every day we are saying, oh, Yoruba hate us, Hausa hate us. And they are the one that they put us in that mindset. Every day they are doing marriage in Kanu, they will land with aircraft, private jet. Every day they are doing a birthday in Lagos, they will land with private jet. But every day you are sitting somewhere doing trading and they have not done anything for you. They have no interest for you. And every day they will tell you how they hate you. They will tell you how they hate you. And all this thing is political. All this thing is because of their partisan politics. But they hide under all these things that whip up your emotion because they already lied to you that they hate you, they do this, they do this, they do this. So what it concern an average Igbo person in the saga that Ekweredmadu is facing? For example, what concern anybody? Why will Ohaneze and Igbo will now go inside and be dabbling into the matter and now be saying he's dupia? You want to say because he's an Igbo man now, that's why they are doing it. But he's going for the case since now. He was not going, it was his counsel. His counsel are still there. Money still many where I'm sure he's still receiving his salary even in absence. You know, and you are not even say, okay, the constituency is empty, maybe replace him so that oh, the internet is bad. Sorry, I think sometimes weekends they used to make a problem like this. So and what was I saying? Then it was also in the news that Abia people are protesting. Other people are protesting that they are holding Nnamdi Kanu, that they have not released him. You know, so you can see them. They are protesting. They said that they protest non-release of Kanu, threatening election boycott. Members of the IPOB on Friday, that was yesterday, they were protesting that Kanu has not been released by the federal government. And they are saying that the federal government should forget 2023 election in the Southeast if their leader is still in DSS custody. And they want that they will be forced to not only shut down the economy of the state and the Southeast, but the entire country until their leader was released from detention. So some of the courts, so you understand, this is what they are saying. So what they are saying, Kanu brother, he said the younger brother of Kanu expressed this fear earlier Saturday morning, stating that there might be more protests coming out and it might be more massive this time. What they are simply saying is that the government of the day must obey the court order. It is simple as that. You made the laws and it's duty bound to obey them. So they are protesting for Kanu to be released, but they have never gone out to protest for the bad roads that they have. I don't know what this government is doing. Normally, if somebody is threatening a total shutdown of a state, of a region, is a security risk. You take him in and you put him where his brother is. So both of them will be loving each other there in Nokwa. So you know you are now protesting for Kanu to be released, but you have never come out to protest against bad road. You have never come out to protest any situation that you are facing. They say they have not paid salaries for 113 months, and you have never come out to protest. Eh? You have never come out to protest. Look at the state of your road in Aba. Look at the state of your road. You have never come out to protest. This is the state of your road. Yeah, that's what I read. Somebody sent me the link, but I forgot to save the link. They say 117 months he has not paid, no salaries, no pension, and they have never gone out to protest. They have never gone out to protest. I will share the link in a little bit. Look at the state of your road. Hey, you know, there's this video. I've shared this video before. See them idiots. See this one. God will not know her. An idiot. You cannot even come out and say, look at the state of our road. Look at the state of our road. Don't fire you and your mouth there. Look at the state of your road. You still have hand to type. You still have hand to type. Thunder fire you. See the road. See the governor. Shebi I showed the house that he bought in Maryland yesterday. Is somebody in the US that is also is somebody in the US that is also from Abia that made those pictures. People are not ashamed. You have never gone out to say, oh, okay, say, what happened? What are you doing? It's Kanu that is your problem. Somebody that on his order, so many young people have died. On his order, so many children and women are not ever going to see their parents again. Let me delete this bingo. God will punish him. So you have a governor that have not paid salary. You did not go out to protest. You have a there is this video. You know, I showed you guys this video. This video, that video used to marvel me all the time. That a major road in Abia State, has plantain and pawpaw inside of it. Hey, let me share that video again. Remember, I shared this video.
My people, see plantain.
See plantain.
Plantain in the middle of the road.
Plantain in the middle of the road. Plantain and pawpaw. Pawpaw and plantain in the middle of Port Harcourt Road, Aba.
In the city of Aba.
In the city of Una get mouth to talk.
Of the SME capital of the Federal Republic.
We can never go out to protest for something like this.
The famous Port Harcourt Road.
You know why? Because you fail to see that they are using Biafra to distract you because they know it's not happening. I've showed this video before.
National High School. There is no entrance. You can't access the secondary school.
This is Aba, plantain and pawpaw on a major road. And you cannot go and protest for it. Every day you come out and say, the man that told you that he want Biafra so that they will build it. Why are you not saying, okay, give him Biafra? Why are you saying release him? Release him for what? Is it the Biafra you are looking for? Oh, you want him to come out and start looking for Biafra again? But he's closer to Abuja now. It's realizable. This is Aba. This is Aba.
How can any human being justify this?
This is Aba.
Inhumanity. Is this fair?
Is this fair?
Buildings
He's
were
asking
destroyed.
me. They said they removed the road, they
Buildings were
removed the
destroyed.
buildings, and they said they want to build anything. They did not build
Yes, the
anything.
roads.
And you people did not go and protest. You did not go and protest. Oh, someone, let me share the link. You did not go and protest. You want to protest for, the things that are supposed to affect your life directly, the things that are supposed to benefit from, they distract you, they push you away from it. And they make you think that you are fighting for something better, something bigger. There is nothing. Because the other things that's supposed to go to you is in their pocket, it's in their bank account, it's in their loot, it's in their properties. You don't, there's nothing left. There's absolutely nothing left. Huh? Let me still show you more.
Okay, see, so cannot fix.
So this is still Fox Road, Abba.
This is the state of Fox Road.
This is the state
As
of
of
Fox
today,
Road.
being the 27th day of August 2022. They will tell you all sorts of things, that Fox Road has been fixed. I was with somebody yesterday. He categorically stated that Fox Road is now an Eldorado, but this is Fox Road today, being 27th of August. This is the state of Fox Road. This is Ariara Junction. Ariara Junction. Then from the junction now, watch the road. Watch the road. The bike, the motorcyclists that will even carry you, they are no longer going through the roads. They are not using the pedestrian lane. You can see. The pedestrian lane remains the only option to navigate this road to Ariaria and ultimately to Brass Junction.
My brother, you're welcome.
Yeah, good evening, Blessedom, and good evening to all. Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear.
Yeah, once again, so let me join.
I don't even know they swear for these people. Like, you'll be showing them something that's supposed to even trigger their mind, but their mind is so damaged. Cause be this kind of mindset. What is it? How can you be showing somebody something with facts, with evidence, and his only impulse is to insult? I don't get it. You're welcome, my brother.
Yeah, I don't even know where to start, but I'll try to start somewhere. First, on the issue of Ekweredmadu.
Yeah.
Ijele, yourself, and so many other persons will be saying the truth. Now, they can see how much property he amassed himself.
Mm-hmm.
I know the situation. Most people are trying to jackba. The difference is when they jackba, people in my own category, by the time they arrive whichever country, they will have to go from the trenches. Before they can even find them feet or their feet, 5 years is down the line. Not even talk about trying to regularize themselves. Now, the same politicians will steal the money, jackba in luxury with their family. Now going by TALJ, OKZ Bazo, Odis Okalo, the only thing, if he try Odis, say he made money before he got into politics. Every of them today, who can account for their wealth? Ekweredmadu is a lawyer. Can he show us cases he has won? How did he make his wealth? And this is people that have been in the Senate. They don't discuss your interest. You see, like you said earlier on, the North, they would never try to put their problem within their local environment on any other region. They know it's their people. Say, for example, now, when, all this disinformation flying about that Fulani, I served in the North. We have our people that live in the North. When they say this thing, it looks as if when you go to the North, every child of a Northerner is going to a poor school. That is not the case. Even Atiku's home state, his own local government, if anybody can remember, last year, women had to contribute to buy a very racketeered Peugeot that can be transported them to hospitals. There's no facility in place.
Yeah, I remember there was a time I posted a school that is a primary school. It has a signboard, but no building. Absolutely no building. So the teachers normally, they will gather the children under the tree. But if it was raining, if it was too sun, there was absolutely no building.
That is it.
In Adamawa State.
Yeah. Even like the one I mentioned is in Atiku's local government. Now, last I think about 2 months ago, women in Abias State came to, lay on the main road, start praying and crying.
Yeah.
What were they praying for and crying? Their pensions and gratuities.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what about the elderly man? The pensioner, that man who had the megaphone, from his dialect, he's a typical Omaya man. Who is owing them? That is the question nobody's asking. And this so-called Ohaneze, they are a group of dishonest people. You will never see Arewa or Oduduwa trying to put their regional issues on the center. If they want to discuss it, they know who to go to. Now, how can Ohaneze try to make Ekweredmadu's case become the case of the Ndibo? No. At the end of the day, go to his local government. I can bet anybody there is no functional healthcare center. I'm not even mentioning hospital. If anybody can go there and see a functional maternity, let's say, even if it's four bed maternity, come, I'll give you 100,000 naira. Nothing. Nothing. His kids are all in the UK. Now, his daughter made a post sometime that if she, if somebody will be willing to donate for her a kidney. Now, on that post, she said, due to she's not qualified by her status, her immigration status, she has to pay for dialysis, and she goes, I think, twice or so a week. Now, let us question ourselves. My own immediate elder died of kidney failure. Every family has one challenge or the other in Nigeria. How many of us who fall under this category, where are the facilities in our state that we can go for this thing? Can we afford it? The answer is no. What is the difference? If not for that stupendous and stolen wealth he has, probably, the daughter wouldn't have been here today.
Yeah.
And I live in England. It's expensive because you have to pay through your nose. How many people can afford it?
Yeah, it's the same thing here now. Like if you don't have insurance, if you have to pay out of pocket, if they call money for you, thousand, you could never pay it.
That is it.
It's because of the compulsory insurance. That's why everybody have.
When you discuss this issue, what I see is the group of dishonest Ndibo trying to force their thinking or their criminality on the rest of us. I happen to know a little bit about local government before I left Nigeria. Most of these so-called traditional rulers, every month they go to the local government to share allocation. That is why you see since 1999, you cannot find any, local government within the Southeast that has, what it should have. Now, Ohaneze, they should please let Ekweredmadu deal with his case.
Yeah.
You can even see them trying to dabble into the case in the UK. UK is not Nigeria. In as much as everyone is crying Nigeria is not good, Nigeria is not good, every Nigerian is responsible for the state of Nigeria. Because at the end of the day, it's our own collective doing.
Yeah. Anyway, let me show you guys another video from Abias State. Just a second. Let me present it again. Let me share my screen with you guys again and show you this brother. If you want to know more about the mismanagement that is going on in Abias State, please do try and check out this brother, Steve. He's very active on their matter, busting all their bubbles. If you want to know, just search him on Facebook. He's very active. And this video, I'm posting this video directly from his wall. And this is a primary school in Abia State. Ohaneze General Hospital in Abia State. You see? See, this is their general hospital. You people are so low. You think you can slush shame a woman in 2022? That's the condition they put you. See the misleaders. That's the condition they put you. I'm sorry for the mothers that gave back to you people. You people are lost. And I can only save those that will be saved. The rest, if you want to buy, you go and you know what you have to do. Enter the bush like your leader told you. You know? This is General Hospital in Abias State.
I don't even know how to enter this place.
Hey, well. So
inside the hospital.
There is, like, you know, the complex, the way it was, like before, since the military left, these political party people that came into government in this state, they didn't even think that it was necessary to do anything. They didn't think it was necessary to do anything. Let me show you more video, because the brother have more videos. My brother, you can continue. Let me bring the other videos.
Yeah, because you know, I follow active as well. Because at the end of the day, the politicians of the Southeast, they are using these guys as political contractors to create a big distraction. You know, Blessedom, by the time these people wake up, it will be extremely late for them. Now, the same Abias State, federal government took out a loan of 56 million US dollars to control the, you know, flooding and you know, in Aba. They didn't. When it rained, whose goods were damaged in area? The goods of their own people.
Yeah.
A guy was crying, I think Better Shoe or what they call him. He deals on wholesale. He was crying. He lost over 60 million naira worth of goods. So that is gone. You know, our brother Emeka OJ, you know, his mother lost virtually, you know, all her goods. That is gone.
I remember. I know that brother. He makes comments.
And you know, Nigeria insurance doesn't work. Just like this girl who does catfish business in Anambra, that, you know, experienced flooding, and all insurance company could pay her was 300,000. You know, you see, when you say these things, people would not appreciate it. Those that appreciate it are those who are coming from place of love and who understands what is going on. No country in the world, they all have their own challenge. Even here, England. Now, there's housing crisis. People are still crying they are being left out. What are the local government doing? They call it regenerational projects. Most of the houses, they are knocking it down, building more high-rise building. These things are all over the place. You know, it's all over the place. But our people will refuse to learn. Now, like you rightly said, you know, none of them, including Nnamdi Kanu, that is heading to Supreme Court, he's not going there to demand for Biafra.
No.
I don't need his release. What I need, either you're giving him Biafra and release him, or you hold him there and let him face his consequences.
Yeah, exactly. So the people that sponsor him, they will come outside by force. There must be justice for those ones he ordered into the bush and they were watching.
Now,
like today, I shared some of the videos of all the commands. If you check my Telegram, Blessedom Telegram, just if you have Telegram, put in the search bar Blessedom, you will see my channel. Then you click join. You will see the videos where he was saying, command, Kai, enter bush, do like this. I've shown you the videos before, but I say I will be sharing it.
Let me just say quickly, then I'll let you continue, please. The only time and the last time politicians of the Southeast tried to speak about this thing was November last year during Anambra state governorship election. Then Chidoka, Osita Chidoka, Eni Abaribe, and one other lawyer. Since that time, they've all gone mute. Our people need to wake up. These politicians, they see you from the point of political patronage. They are the ones creating all the difficulties we are suffering. You know, at the end of the day, I don't want to stretch my point. The bottom line is either we wake up, evolve and move on, or let's remain in this, cycle. Cycle. Because at the end of the day, it happened 67 to 70. Owazirike brought this in 1999, and people are forgetting. Was it not last year? Members of MASOB were released after 16 years in prison. That is 16 years of their life gone.
Yeah.
But Owazirike has cashed out, living well in Antigua.
And he's still a big man.
Anyway, let me let her guess. I don't want Blessedom. Very soon we'll stop speaking.
Yeah.
The only thing that hurts me is that place is my land of birth.
Yeah.
I have community. I'm from Abias State. Otherwise, except I commit a crime that they will cancel my passport. Otherwise, I don't settle myself here.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is the truth.
Yeah. You're welcome, my brother.
Good evening, my sister. I was just trying to connect here. You see
me? Yeah, we are seeing you very well.
Okay. I changed it from the handset to the computer. Now the discussion is very interesting. You know, our people, don't mind me. I'm always at work. I always work. There's no time for me. When I leave here, I go to sleep. I'm still busy now at work.
Good. Work is good.
Yeah, it's good. It's good for our health as well, because lazy man is not good.
No.
Be lazy. You know, our people, they don't hear word when you are explaining to them. All these things, hold your political leaders accountable for the resources they are swingles taken away from every state. All the politicians in Nigeria, they are all guilty of all this rubbish that is happening there. When I tell them a long time ago that this issue of we will share our country, I don't want to mention the name. No, the person who go share Nigeria, they never born them. Mama never come this earth. They never born in mama. No.
That's what's hard for them to hear.
Yes, when I tell them, that's why they abandon my business. They don't come. So few of them that come back, I'll ask them, since you guys don't support the business and because you don't like truth, since you abandon did the business die? The more you tell them the truth, the more they hate you. When they hate you, if what you are doing, they were having a way truth. They don't like truth at all. If you tell them truth, today, even where I went and buy food for Nigerian food to one place, one boy was saying the same thing. I tell you, man, when they sell food, they say, my sister, this that my land in Nigeria. No, the mama of the person when go talk them, when go fish share them, they never bring her come. So next, everybody forget that thing. We all have to join hands to fix our home. Every home have a problem. I hear what the brother was saying just now about the challenges there in UK. Yeah, I'm in South Africa here. The challenge here, my sister, if they load and pull for sheep can't move.
Everybody get their own. They are dealing with it.
They use cloth cover their trouble. Now only our people, they go live. It be like somebody have running stomach, is drinking medication for headache. If you are telling them, no, not be like this. Do it this way. All of them when they support all this violence at home, the ones when they here when I know. All of them, they smoke all these things when they smoke.
This one is saying Biafra freedom is coming. If Biafra freedom is coming, why are you begging for him to be released? Beggy. Una don't see Rogo for that place.
Now waste of time.
Una don't see Rogo for there. If they come, and una they beg. For this small freedom where we manage, it's not enough. Hey, you people are useless. Useful people. You people are useful. Go and use your usefulness to bring the Biafra. Let us. Why even say, when the Biafra come, you will not enter it. Bring it first before we say we will enter
it. It's like when it. When you come, it's a vehicle.
The person inside that is saying, I want there to be peace. Nah, all of a sudden, you want peace. Somebody that is blowing, and then we say, and then hey, all of a sudden, I want peace. No, there is no peace.
That one no saying get problem. Now that you see about Ekweredmadu, that one when they hold for UK that side there. Now one of the major problem when he get. Now something comment will come out from him mouth. Not be carrying. Now today they started to do evil thing. It is the thing that they've been doing a lot. I involved in politics big time at home before I left home long time. A politician, the thing where what you tell them now, what you guys agree is different from when they are there operating. If you say we are going to do white,
like,
when they reach there.
Sorry. You know, I don't remember that song that Wike was singing. Agreement is agreement. It's time for settlement. You can't tell me nonsense.
Yeah.
agreement
UK,
is that you are going to bring Biafra, Abi, and it don't
yeah.
reach the time for you to bring Biafra. You say release it. For where release fire, bring the Biafra. Sorry.
That of Wike, I also hear it on the news. They say it's because that day when you were talking about Wike, it was 100,000 special
Yeah.
advisor. He
Thank
make it
you.
200,000. He double it.
And they are looking at him. The Rivers people are looking at him. They are not complaining. Is it not their state money? And they say Wike is owing. Me, I don't know. But at least they are not saying anybody is doing them. They are not saying Fulani is holding them or Fulani is coming. They are sure minding themselves there. So
yeah, and Wike have something to show for his years that he has been in the office compared to other governors that don't have anything to show. Yeah, Wike have some product that he say, I do this one, I do that one, I do this one.
That's what
if you go to my state, if you go to my state, Edo State, I don't think Obaseki is doing anything. Every time, the commissioning one site where those children can be trained and give them certificate. Then I call home and say, this is certificate. They also, the university are producing people with certificate. That is, you are qualified to find a job. When you get this job, when you give them this certificate, where is the job that you are going to give them? Then he brought, I saw him with one old white man at home. I saw it online. I was just calling him and said, what is all this? This is 419. How can you go and bring a junkie from Europe? You say it's a German envoy to Nigeria.
Well, I don't get my own Turkish diplomat with that.
If you see that white man and the wife, they don't look like people who are envoy. You can see hunger in their face. They are commissioning buildings where they are training children. All the politicians, I'm telling you, all the politicians are a problem. They are headache. Big headache. That is why I support Peter. Peter is the one God sent there. There is no Ekweredmadu. Problem started from when he started attacking Peter. He was the first person to condemn that race that Peter can't go there. I said, no, this one, they will start having problem here. That one, I'm not a pastor. I'm a businessman. In fact, I'm a sinner. Let me use that language. When I had a dream about Peter, I'll be watching that thing the other side there. Even if you were Buhari, I talk about Buhari is going to fail. I asked one of my childhood friends. I phoned him. We were talking. He said, no, Jonathan is using juju. You know, say for our side, now juju, then they always juju. Say, Jonathan, they use juju, they threaten everybody in Nigeria. Say, why you juju kill everybody? I said, okay, my Jonathan, okay. If Buhari is going to fail, because I noticed 1 year before, what if Buhari fail? He said they go vote out. I said, okay, let me wait for you the next 4 years. How now take vote come out? Buhari not agree come out. Then the issue of Peter roll out. If you look at the whole thing following Peter, if you see the way people are joining him to campaign, he doesn't spend. People just love him. That's the grace of God. Ekweredmadu was the first person from the east. I said, no, we are not supporting you. I tell a lot of Nigerians here. I say, it's your brother they send you. If you like, talk bad thing. If you continue to talk, for you to know God is supporting behind that guy, any politician, even pastor who open mouth to criticize Peter, they start having problem from nowhere.
This one not strong, oh.
Yeah, they start having individual problem. That is what the Eastern don't have.
It's Elisha and Elijah again.
That one just carry grace. God just give him the touch. And if he become president, he don't have to do a lot of job for peace to reign in Nigeria, because the grace will bring peace.
Okay. All right. Thank you. My brother, they look all right, left and right. The floor is yours.
No, he was listening to my conversation just like I was listening to you. I just sign in here now. I don't have to hold the phone, start turning the phone.
Yeah.
Brother, you can continue. You can talk. I'm still working. I'm not sleeping.
Thank you, my brother, and all the best. You see, Blessedom, the truth is, Ndi Igbo, or people of the Southeast, we need to evolve. Then we begin to look for ways to heal. Say, for example, now, when you look at the world, the world view, most countries that have evolved, or people that have evolved, they are healing. Now, I don't want to say some certain things, but People that know what is getting Kanye West into trouble, not because he tweeted, but he was saying something about a particular race. And that same issue cost Jeremy Corbyn, the former Labour leader in United Kingdom, his political career, not just his position.
Okay.
He has to resign from Labour Party. He's no longer active in politics. Now, when you look at a country like America, they've evolved as a people, but they are still healing. You know, now people are trying to, like, you still see the, let me say, the black race still trying to heal. Now the question is, the Southeast, when do we want to stop this distraction called Biafra? When do we want to evolve? And when do we want to start healing? Today, most of them, they can go back to say, oh, the pogrom, the this, the that. Now, all these things that's committed from 2019 to date, it will need time to heal. Say, for example, all these people that they pied and share their videos, these are human beings from families, identifiable. Most of them have children. When are we going to heal the land? You know, when are we going to evolve?
Well, not anytime soon. Not anytime soon.
See, you see, let me say this. Let me just use a different example. When Liz Truss, the former UK Prime Minister that stayed less than 50 days or so in office, when she passed her mini budget, it was disastrous. That budget alone, it would take UK another 2 years to correct it. Because instantly, prices of mortgage, interest rate, everything went off the roof. Those people who mortgage are not fixed have extra £500 to pay. Now, what am I trying to say? Most mistakes, it's like individual. Most mistakes we make, it will take us time to correct it. You know, the question is this. Our people need to understand, you know, all these politicians is the political patronage they're after. So these bingos, they know there's no Biafra, but it is that their criminal enterprise that they've, you know, the sophistry that they've put Biafran flag across it, and our people are buying into it. Not until we have this consensus, you know, to say, you know what, we don't need this anymore. Because what any criminal group need in the Southeast is just to go and bring IPOB regalia, Biafra flag, put it. Then your criminality is welcome as something that is legit, you know. But not until we draw a line in the sand and make a distinction. At the end of the day, Nnamdi Kanu is creating problem that will take the next 30, even the next 5 decades, you will not heal.
Well, obviously, he's not alone. He's not alone. Anyway, before we close, I want to share this video with you guys that some of the boys that was caught. I know I've shared this video before, but I don't know, because there's some stain of blood on his face. I will let you see this video. You know, in that video, there was this young man. He's a very young man. He was caught. And, you know, when they asked him, he said, you know, that he was there, that he's an unknown gunman. You know, that's what he does. So let me see if the video will play now. Yeah. So they're asking him, what is his name? So he said, where is this? So this is him. Just I'm coming. Yeah, here. So this is him. He said, what is your name? Obiofino Onyedika. Yeah. He said it's from Ozali Sofa. What do you do for a living? I am unknown gunman, Eastern Security Network. He said before he used to be a Yahoo boy. I've shown you his video before, but I didn't see this one with the video. Abum unknown government, Eastern Security Network.
At the same time, yes.
So he will not start saying all the places he have hit. So I will show you another video where they were not asking, they caught two of them, like there are two. This one that I showed you now, and this one, they were together, you know, when they caught them. So listen. He say, this one, they say, what is your name? What is your name? I'm Chukwudi. Anyazue. Chukwudi Anyazue. Eh? He said his guy name is Tiger. Oh yeah, Nanka. Okay, so I want to show you where they now caught the two of them, and they were like asking them. They were not asking them. Where is that video where the two of them were together? Yeah, they were not saying what is that what they asked them to do? Okay, let me show you this. Yeah, so you can see them now talking. So okay. So they are just saying, they say, did you watch the video of Nnamdi Kanu last? They say, yeah. Did you hear what he said? He said, yes. Listen. He said that Igbo land should be calm. He said the people you should save, defend them, not buy them. He said, is that what they ask you to do, Assistant Security Network? Is that what you are listening to what the boy will say now? At first, he was saying that we should buy. Changes. You know? You understand? So this boy is saying the truth. Because in the beginning, Kanu was saying, buy police. Then later, he now said that he wants peace. He now wants peace. Let me show you the video where he was saying he wants peace. He now saying so he's not saying, he say he wants everywhere to be, he wants Biafra land to be calm and peaceful, calm and very peaceful. He said they are fighting to defend the people, not to buy them. So that's why he's there, because they are fighting to defend them. So you understand? So that's why they're asking those boys that. So why am I going with all this? Those boys now, their life is gone. And these are the ones that we are seeing. Many of them, they didn't have the chance to say anything. And who enabled Kanu to do all these things is the Southeastern politician. He didn't do it alone. And they know what he was doing. They heard him give these orders. They heard him say all these things. And they never said anything. Somebody is here. I don't know who the person is. You know, they know. Who is this C2? I don't know who the C2 is. There's no picture. There is no full name. I'm sorry. I can't just let. What if it's a bingo? I beg you. Allow us to enjoy ourselves free. So what am I saying? I want to play this audio where Kanu was saying,
if you are in Anambra State especially, I am advising every young man, woman, boy or girl,
every young man, woman,
to leave Anambra State.
To leave Anambra State.
Or to go into the bush.
So go into the
I'm warning you. I warned you during NSAS regarding Obi, but some of you didn't listen. And today you're in the grave. I'm warning people in Anambra, in the coming days, within the next 48 hours.
In the next 48 hours.
Very heavy rain is going to fall.
Very heavy rain will fall. Did they do anything? Did they say anything? Did they try to stop him? You know, so in the end, this is what they wanted. This is what they wanted. So, you know why I'm trying to show all this video? I'm trying to say that one person cannot do this thing in isolation. You know, like I used to say he single-handedly, you know, but now I've come to the understanding that he has the backing of the elite, the politicians, the
100%.
church elites, you know. So they have done this thing in collaboration with Kanu. Look at what that young man is saying, that he was doing Yahoo before. Not that he was even doing anything good, you know. But he said in the beginning, he was telling them, and I shared the videos with you guys, you know.
You see, like this guy, I think he's still a member of House of Assembly, Abias Pr0t, Obi Nikita. He's of Abga. Today, he's fraternizing with Nnamdi Kanu's family. Evidence of P2B fraternizing with them is there. Einabari is there. And when P2B did say in Kanu that ESN was formed by Eastern, governors of the Southeast, I think he's right.
Okay.
He's right. Because at the end of the day, if, like they say, silence constitutes consent. Now, there are so many videos of this guy putting the whole region at risk. Now, constitutionally, no state governor has control of the armed forces of Nigeria. That sits under the presidency. If these guys causes humanitarian crisis that push comes to shove, and it results to, military coming hard on any community, no governor can stop them, no politician. The aftermath will all be crying about it. When do we learn from other people's experience? Odi is a clear example. Zakibiam is a clear example. These politicians, because they know their family is in a safe environment, they don't care. To be honest, like I did say, every country have their challenge.
Yeah.
In England, there's what is called English Defense League. Even in England, we have political parties that are far right, but they do not support English Defense League.
Yeah.
Because that will mean bringing us back to the hate era. Like during the Black Lives Matters protest, this guy that was killed in America, that was by Floyd, in Trafalgar Square, it was a big confrontation of, two different groups, but, black group and white groups. The point I'm making is this: the politicians need to stop having their political patronage as an interest. They need to think about the contaminated population, that vulnerable population, the humanitarian crisis. Like my brother lives in South Africa, he can attest to it. Slight things leads to xenophobia. And when politicians are keeping quiet, when they are siding this guy, that is why today, I think last week we saw Biafra National Guard or whatever.
Yeah.
Very soon there will be Sprinter group all over the place.
Yeah.
Soludo just came in, and Soludo, as a governor of Anambra, they said the least in his ward, ESN camp is more than 3 years old in Anambra.
Wow.
Then what will Obiano? So will Obiano deny not knowing these people?
Not knowing.
That is why he handed over as a governor. He was running away from Anambra the same day.
Yeah, so our brother is asking a question. He said, any opinion about the North threat to withhold food items in retaliation for Igbo buying Northerners? The thing is, this thing is business, and if you are carrying your goods to go and sell, and on the road, the goods is not getting to its destination, it's only common sense that you will stop carrying your goods there, because you want money. Abi, the person that wants to go and buy the goods too, we package this money, because
I'm blessed. What some of them do not understand, most of these goods, there's a business relationship and trust. Some of these lorries conveying those goods is on credit. When they deliver, when they sell, they can remit to them, or like they bring these things, like I'll say, for example, tomatoes, which because when they bring these things, people buy them, they take back their money straight. Now, who would want to continue investing in a hostile area?
I wonder. We have a guest here. Who is this? Can we hear you? Hello.
Yes, you can Yeah, can you hear me as well?
Yeah, we can hear you, but I don't know you. You don't have your name, and we can't see you.
Yeah, but you just mentioned my name earlier a while ago. I'm C2.
The C2 is an abbreviation. We don't know you. Can we
I'm
see you
calling
first?
you. I'm calling you from Sierra Leone. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. I've been following your program, and then you've been talking about Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB in general.
Okay.
I just want to ask you one question. What do you know about Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB?
Blessedom, please. If you cannot come on camera, take him out. He said bingo. Bingo should be proud to come on camera.
Yeah.
If you can take him out.
Yeah, I have. I have.
You see, this. Sorry to say this. These are a
C2
bunch
is
of
his
cowards.
name.
Blessedom, please. Just give me 2 minutes. A minute.
Okay.
These are a bunch of cowards, right?
Yeah.
They want to gaslight an environment, but they are very fearful of being in that environment, including Onyen Dufu. Nnamdi Kanu would not want to stay in an environment that is hostile. Never.
But he busy sending young men to hostile environment.
This is me. I'm a human being. If you pass me on the road, you can know who I am. I always come on your program. They claim they claim they're formidable. They claim camera. Is that is that too much?
Yeah.
You're C2. You're calling from Sierra Leone. Probably he's calling from Oso Forest.
What is C2? C2, is it a compound or a name or an object? What is C2?
You see, Blessedom, I worry every day just for that innocent, contaminated population. Most of them do not understand what humanitarian crisis is.
Yeah, they will experience it now. I want to add, sorry, my brother. I want you to be talking, but I want to show some of the goods that we are talking about, so that we can be looking at how they are looting it. So you cannot tell me as a businessman, and this is your goose, will you carry your good? It's only natural. So IPOP can use it as a propaganda and say, oh, they not say they are not going to bring food again. But it's
Blessedom. 1 minute. This is not propaganda. Let's not forget Abuja Kaduna Road, Abuja Kanu Road. 2 years ago it was unsafe. No vehicle was flying that route. Baga Road in Medugri, for 5 years, no vehicle was flying that route.
Yeah.
But you see, when they make environment unsafe and hostile, it is only a tree that they'll tell they'll cut it down and it still remains. Who wants to walk themselves into a dangerous situation?
I wonder.
Let us not even go too far. Let's learn from the northeast. Some of the roads were reopened. One of the major roads was reopened not just 2 months ago. 2020 December, the flight ticket from Abuja to Kanu skyrocketed to 120,000 naira because nobody, even Kanu has to speak. Those from Kanu can attest to this. Most of the outskirts, people have moved away from it. They all come to the city. Let's not worry till we begin to have. Let's remember the beginning of this administration when there were pockets of, crisis here and there. So many reckless statements from their governors, their politicians. They are saying by the time they know it outgrew them, it escalated. That people like Erufai and Bauchi State Governor was saying, collateral damage, they don't care anymore. That people, let us not worry. Let's continue with this stupidity since it's wisdom. Maybe in the next 2 years, by the time Spinster Group will fall all over the place, even this criminal IPOB, they'll be crying for help. Let them not worry. We only pray for life. Let's not worry.
Yeah, anyway, in closing, because we've been here more than an hour, I would like to say, like I said in the beginning, our Southeast politicians, Southeast clergymen, please remove the people from your tongue. The only time you need to talk about the people is when you bring service to them. When you are bringing anything of benefit, remove this victim you have put in the head of the people. It's too much. Let them carry the one they are carrying. It's enough now. If Ekweredmadu do something in the UK and is facing the law, on your own, let him carry the load. It's not the load of an average Igbo person on the road, in the market, in the street. No. Yeah, anybody that do anything, let him carry it. But if you go there and they give you constituency project ahead, that one you can bring for the people ahead. We see you are beg. It's enough. And all of you mojos in Abia State that you are wanting to tell the whole world that you are IPOB, and you cannot protest the mismanagement that is going on in Abia State. No hospital. Yeah, it's back. So yeah, it's not only when you want to come and put a burden that doesn't concern anybody on anybody say no, carry your load by yourself. If you go to Abuja and you don't know how to defend your people, yes, resign. If you go to the Senate and you don't know the English you will speak there, resign, let another person go. Stop making it look as if it is your birthright and then you will not come back and start complaining. Enough is enough. Either you go to the Senate and speak for your people, fight for your people, right? Or you resign, come back, stop recontesting, stop going there as if it's your father's house. Somebody like Okezikbazu has no business going to the Senate to go and represent Abia people because he failed abysmally. If to say you people know how to do something. So all this they are coming, only you, Fulani is coming, only you, Boko Haram is coming, everything is coming. Wait till happen. It's enough. It's enough. Thank you, my people. My brother, you can have the last say.
Unmute your mic. I think his mic is mute.
Okay. You can continue.
Okay, our people have
can we talk about Boko Haram? We are talking about you or the Boko Haram wannabe. You are all the same, but you are closer. You say Boko Haram is coming, but you already turned to Boko Haram in Alibo, so you are even there already.
Yeah, even the politicians are Boko Haram. When you are looting people's money,
everybody, the Boko Haram on my doorstep is more important for me than the one that is coming. It's still coming a bit. But you're already there. You're already there with your borrow pit. And you say I should be looking at the one that is coming and ignore the one that is already on my doorstep. You lie.
All of them, they are the same. Boko Haram, the politicians, every one of them.
If you don't want to do the job, you go to there. Resign. Thank you. Sorry, my brother. Continue.
all the people in Nigeria, mostly those so-called lawmakers and those who are destroying the image of the country, they are all contributing piece by piece to break down that country. Everyone involved. If you see one more, the former governor of Edo State, Lucky Benedion, I don't want to actually go deeper about the East. I'm talking about my state now. If you see, because it's issue of Nigeria, we are looking for peace. I tell so many Nigerians, say, what we lack is love. We don't love ourselves. That is one thing. Nigeria need love. It's love that will make you to see me as your brother. In fact, this program is love. When I find truth in your mouth, that is why I connect. It's love that
apart from even loving, we need law that will make it a crime to be treating somebody on the grounds of tribalism.
Yes. Where is coming from?
Law that will make it a crime for you to be inciting any ethnic group against the and anybody that come out and say anything. Somebody like Fani Kayode, after inciting the bingos with Kanu, he's back in that APC. It should be a crime. Something like that should not happen.
Supposed to be in prison. Yeah.
He's supposed to be in prison with his Kanu now, but he's there heading campaign. You see? So I cannot leave the Boko Haram that I'm seeing and be looking for the one that is coming. I take God beg you. I know they be do mumuting.
Yeah, all of them, those who are disturbing each region, each state, they are all Boko Haram. Every state governor. If you see, I was making a statement of a former governor of my state. There's if you put it on the internet there, you say more of Africa here. If you see what that guy used, money we are talking about, not just recent money loot, 8 years. I think maybe Ipazo of Abias State should be same level because he never do anything. That one didn't do anything. 8 years.
So
He
as it
built
is
here.
now,
Eh?
you that you are from Edo now, you will be talking about Edo. Eh? Because that's the one you clear for your eye, complete. Abi?
Yeah.
Abi,
Yes.
you know how they run their run for inside Zafara.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Eh?
It's a
But
problem.
now only these mojos, now then they for Abia State, no road, all the road turn to rover. They no see am. But they see
It's
everything wey dey happen for Castina State. Una no get shame.
You don't work like that. If you never bat yourself, then you are looking at another person telling you your body is dead. You just have to fix your own here. Even here, where we are here, a lot of our people that is inside the prison, they are more on the outside. If they see their fellow brother just trying to rise up, they will find a bag of cement to press him down if they don't feel kill him. So that's the one thing that I didn't understand. Why? But if you see them speaking one language, you think these people love themselves. But on the long run, they set themselves up. These things are not good.
Competition.
Life is not competition. Everybody lives his life. It's not competition. Like now, I choose to continue working. I can decide to go and sleep. You live your life, I live my life. That's how life is.
Yeah.
They are just like that. It's not good. It's not good. That thing is disgusting. So
we have to talk about our own problem first.
Yeah, yes, everyone talks about problem. Yeah.
Even the Bible says, remove the plank that cover your own eye. Plank.
Yeah.
That is a big plank. Like this speaker now, plank. A big well. Before you go come see the small spot on another person's eye. Okay?
It's shameful. It's shameful.
My brother, you can have the last say, my brother Chimezi.
Yeah, Blessedom. Honestly, I'll say thank you. Because as long as I have the energy, I'll support your page each day. Because
thank you.
You know, you're doing you, Ijele, and few persons. This is what people of the Southeast should come together to front. Attack this disinformation. Speak to these people in our local dialects. You know, let them know this is a neverland. Put the politicians on the spot. For example, they will come, in Abaribe at one end is Eonye Dot Nation. The 7 senators that said political solution. Why don't they do this? Which I give them a suggestion. Let them resign. Then let Nnamdi Kanu and his IPOB members, at least they're in all the senatorial districts, let them come and take over. Nobody, nobody, consensus, nobody's going to contest with them, no political party.
Exactly.
So let them take over the Senate. Then let us do the same for the House of Representatives. Let all these sinners and wewu, these clowns, and this mojo that will come, cannot come on camera, let them come back. So let's send them to the House of Representatives. The same thing, let us tell all the politicians at the House of Assemblies, please allow these guys to take over. So that, you see, the funny thing is this. They are talking about seceding on social media. It's a big business. I learned one thing from the UK. When they voted for the Brexit, the negotiation wasn't a child's play. It cost Theresa May her job. How did she live as a prime minister? She couldn't broker a deal. There were unforeseen circumstances that came up after the Brexit. And today, the post-Brexit economy is still hurting the United Kingdom. Right? So most of them, they are blabbing. Bring even Nnamdi Kanu and all their criminal DOS, put them in a room with other people. They cannot negotiate. They don't have that skill. Can they draft economic agreements?
They are yelling.
Can they draft a legal agreement? Can they even bargain? These politicians
we don't hear now. You don't have to write something like a nursery rhyme. We are not in your bingo camp.
My sister Blessedom.
You will write it again. How many times do you think you will write it before everybody? We are not in your zoo camp where they will sing it 100 times.
If only those gaslighting the Southeast were in that environment, I wouldn't have bothered. My worry is this. They are in their safe zone. They are all hiding. Clowns. Cowards under their duvet. creating problems, endangering innocent people who are struggling to find means to eat, to survive.
They are not suffering. They want to go and buy. Go like this Ikechuku. Shey you are suffering. This is where your face be like ajebota. But you go fit enter bush like this. Better you go and enter bush.
It is talking enter bush.
Now,
I have a friend from Bronu. Let them go ask people from Bronu. If they begin here, let me go. I was born in River State. During Amechi's tenure, I was still in River State. If they begin here, non-stop for 24 hours, all of them, the developmental problem.
That's their misleader. Never hear tatata. Don't they say, I want peace and calm. Now lie. We want fire. Fire.
Thank you,
I believe the gun still remain for Edo State.
Don't worry.
You can go and save the remaining one.
You see this issue? We'll play with it like a kid glove till we get to the point where the Northeast is. Then it becomes cluster bombing.
It's good. Because we have wondered they don't want it. So if any way they want it. You know the funny thing, they will say na me they call for me that they say I'm the one that is calling for whatever in this house. Imagine.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, my people. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Just show up.
All right, thank you, my people. Anybody don't like what I'm saying, you know what you have to do. Enter bush. You remember your misleader. I said there are some guns in Edo State. I believe say it still remains. He said if you don't have anything you have, even if it is catapult, go and build it. You remember those women, they say small children, they can even do a bottle with bomb, and they can use it to be small children in primary school, but their own is going to school. They want to be tomorrow. They will say, my child is a lawyer, my child is a doctor, my child, they will be proud. But the ones at home that they're supposed to sponsor, they say they should go and be building bomb. Okay, Mona, go build bomb, no problem. I'll be looking at you. Those ones that are doing victim every day, shebi na them buy house everywhere. Their own jackpot, they already have passports in their hand. Your own, where you want pass? Where you want pass? By that time, when you get to Edo State, they will say, bring your visa. Okay? So, now, you cannot just carry bag and go into Edo State again. That time has passed. Una never see anything. On top of it, una no get food. Shebi na the matter with the talk. No go to say nobody give you food, though. Better you go. You know, you say Nigeria is a zoo, but none of the answer animal. Python, tiger, lion, squirrel. But una say Nigeria is a zoo. Who they answer? Who they give una animal names? Bingo. In the west of bingo, wetin happen? You say Nigeria is a zoo, but don't man, and you will be giving yourself names animal. Why, Mr. Python? Why are you calling yourself Python? Abi, you not be Abias Pr0t again. You don't want to real animal in the zoo. Very funny set of people. Good night, my people. Umu bingo, umu anomano. The real animal in their bush babies. You know, because they ask you to enter bush. You are inside bush. That's why you name yourself after animals: squirrel, snake, python, tiger, double lion. Wetin happen? Why on account the bush babies? Animals in the bush. When I enjoy in a bush, shebi una oga say one that stay inside bush. Some of them answer bat. Shebi you hear that one? I say his name is Tiger. Why? Are you an animal? The real animal. Oh, bingo, so that matter they tire me. Python, Mr. Python, Afana. Which type of python are you? Even one you went to steal somebody's bulletproof car, you write double lion. Wait till happen. One lion no reach you again. But na Nigeria be zoo. But only you want be double lion. Abamana still remains unnamed for new sabos that are coming. Nonsense. My people, make una sleep well, Jerry. Good night. Oh man, enter bush, the real animal. Enter bush. Go check. I shall say monkey go still remain. Name day. May monkey they dash on a banana they go. Enjoy.